Okay, so in this video, we will discuss the controller. Okay, so Laravel implements the model view controller software architectural pattern. Ano? So, ang ibig sabihin nito that your program are divided into three related interconnected elements in our program. So, which is, yan yung tinatawag nating model, view, and controller. So, in our last video, na-take up na natin yung ating view na kung saan that is our user interface. So, that is used to display information or anything on our page. Yan. So, yung view natin, it is the one responsible for representing the data to the user. So, later on, mag-represent tayo ng data or mga variable values and even yung ating mga data from the database. Okay? So, for now, displaying muna tayo ng ating user interface. So, next is we have the controller. Okay, so yung controller natin, siya naman ngayon yung nag-a-acts as intermediary between the models and views. Okay, so siya yung nag-receive ng user inputs, nag-interact with the model to process yung ating data, then pass the result to the appropriate view for rendering. So in short, siya yung bahala dun sa ating business logic or yung project na yung logic ng ating program. And take note, we have here the model. So, siya naman ang bahala sa pag-handle ng ating database. Okay, retrieval, storage, and manipulation. Okay, so we will be using the Eloquent later on. Okay, for us to interact with our database using models or using, within our models. Okay, so to implement this in our Laravel, so meron tayong ginawa, no? Or meron siyang general process here. So yung ating user make a request and that request will be passed through dito sa controller dahil nga yung controller natin ang hahawak ng ating or the one responsible for our business logic or program logic. So it's either to manipulate the database or interact with the database or simply display the page, okay, or our data. But dito sa ating Laravel, meron tayong tinatawag na common flow. Okay? So, bago siya pumunta sa controller, so kailangan mo nang dumaan sa routes. This is where we define our link. Okay, kung paano natin i-access yung isang page. Okay, so you have to make it sure that is defined to your roots. Okay, so saan natin makikita yung roots? So, nandito siya sa ating web.php. So, this is how we define how we are going to access a certain page. Okay, ito yung link na dinidefine natin para ma-access yung isang page natin. Okay, and here, so kung mapapansin niyo that request, so once na dumaan na siya sa routes, it should be, okay, point to the controller. Kasi nga dyan dapat dumadaan yung ating mga logic ng program. Okay, and then, so it's either database siya or simply viewing ng ating user interface. But in this case, okay, so yung way natin kung paano natin i-process yung data as of now or yung ating displaying of UI or user interface. So, hindi natin nasunod itong flow na to. Instead, from our roots, nag-display na tayo ng view. So, here. So, this is our roots or this is, we define our link and then, nag-return na tayo kaagad ng view. So, therefore, we did not satisfy this common flow of Laravel na dapat before you display a view or before you do something on your database, okay, so you have to pass through muna dito sa controller, okay? Instead, from routes, nag-view tayo kaagad. Now, to satisfy this common flow of Laravel, so we have to make it sure na we have this controller. So, in Laravel, okay, so i-load muna natin yung Chrome and the laravel.com or documentation. Okay, so we have to search for the controller. So you have to read everything about dito sa controller natin. Okay, so sabi niya dito, instead of defining of all the request handling logic as closure in our route files, okay, you may wish to organize this behavior using controller classes. Okay, so kasi yung controller natin can group related request handling logic into a single class. Okay, so ang ibig sabihin yan, lahat daw dapat ng request ay dapat dumaan sa ating controller. So, i-group natin lahat ng request doon sa controller natin. Okay, so take note, our controller is made of class. Okay, so dito sa may part na to is we have here a command, a PHP artisan command to write a controller. So we have here PHP artisan make controller. So this is the command. Okay, and this is the controller name. And take note, so since this is a class, this is made of class, so yung first letter natin, this would be our class name, ano? So your class name should be, or the first letter of your class name should be capital. Kaya pansin nyo dito, the U here is capital, and then we have here the C is also capital. So, since this composed of two words, pero to make it one, so pinagdugtong natin, and then, para maging readable siya, yung first letter ng mga word na yan ay ginawa siyang capital. Okay? So, i-copy natin. Then, sa ating terminal, so, gawa tayo ng controller. So, as of now, ang magiging pangalan ng ating first controller is page controller. Okay? So, capital yung P at saka yung C. So, dito, so saan ba natin makikita yung ating controller? So, nandito siya sa up, HTTP, then controllers. So dito natin nilalagay dapat lahat ng controllers. Now, so since we are using an artisan command, okay, so si Laravel will automatically place this page controller inside this folder kasi alam na niya kung dyan yung command na may controller, so dadalhin na niya dun sa part ng controllers folder natin. Okay, so press enter. So once na sinabi niyang created successfully, Then, so as you can see here, makikita nyo kung saan yun nilagay. So, up. So, under PMIS. Yan. Then, up. HTTP. Then, controllers. Then, we have now the project controller.php. Okay, so nasabi natin that all controller are made of class. Kaya itong page controller na to is our class name. Okay, so take note also yung class name natin should be your file name. Okay? So ngayon, para ma-implement natin itong common flow for our Laravel para dun sa MVC natin. So from routes, make it sure that all logic or everything na ginagawa natin sa program should be done using our controller. So, siya ang may hawak ng logic na ating program. So, dito sa may part na to, so how are we going to do that? Okay, so from here, kailangan, so from your route or yung root natin, dapat dumaan daw siya sa page controller natin. So, paano natin yan gagawin? At dapat, so dito si page controller natin ang magre-return ng view natin. Kasi this is our statement. Okay? Ito yan yung command para ipakita yung isang view. Okay? So, para gawin natin or para maipakita natin yung isang view, kailangan dumaan tayo sa controller. Okay? So, from routes. Pero, as of now, with this case, ang process natin is from route, papunta na siya sa view. Okay? Hindi siya dumaan sa controller. Now, to satisfy this, kaya tayo gumawa ng isang page controller. So, dito, dapat tayo dito natin i-call or mag-return ng view kapag niload natin itong mga link na to. So, how are we going to do that? Okay, so first we have to create a function. Okay, so we have here to create a function, we have public home function, then what's your function name? So, let's say home. Okay, so mapapansin niyo meron tayong suggestion dito. But you can type if you want. Kasi meron akong mga extensions na okay. So, naka-install dito. So, gaya nito. As you can see here, these are the extensions na naka-install na dito. So, you can also, of course, install yung extension na pwedeng makatulong sa inyo. Okay, for any suggestion. So, we have the Laravel. Ito, hanapin nyo lang dito sa search. So, makikita nyo naman kung installed or not. So, you just click yung install lang later on. Ito naman, PHP IntelliSense. Okay, so yun yung nai-implement dito. No? So, kapag nagta-type ka and then mayroon siyang suggestion, so the PHP IntelliSense is working. Okay, so dito, so as you can see here, meron na siyang suggestion because of this. Kaya, mas magandang i-install nyo na rin itong mga to. So, for Laravel, itong ginagamit natin. The rest of the extension are also for Java, Python. Pero, for Laravel, so itong ginagamit natin. So, since we are using PHP. So, dito, kung mapapansin ninyo, gawin nyo lang, kunin nyo to, Control X nyo, papunta dito. Control V. Okay, so pansin nyo, yung ating return view home ay nilipat na natin siya sa page controller kasi gusto natin ma-satisfy itong flow na to na from our controller dapat dito niya nandito yung instruction natin kung paano niya i-view yung isang page. Okay? So, ayan siya. Ngayon, ang tanong, paano natin to i-call from our root, ano? So, take note, we have here the page controller. So, tanggalin natin to. Ayan. So, meron na naman siyang suggestion dito. Okay? So, sinasuggest niya na tawagin natin si page controller na isang class papunta sa, at tatawagin niya yung home na function natin. Okay? So, we can, okay, type here yung page controller natin. Ayan, so meron ka makikita rito, no? Again, so, eto mga to, kaya tayo merong IntelliSense or meron siyang suggestion because of this extension. Okay? So, you can, so, if wala pa, you can type naman, okay, class, then, home. Okay? So, as you can see here, yung page controller is not, or error siya, no? So, there's an error. So, sabi niya dito, so you can point on that error and sasabihin niya, it's undefined type. Kasi hindi niya mahanap asan etong si page controller. A while ago, madami siyang nilalagay dito, no? So, nasa app siya, nasa HTTP folder daw, and controllers. So, which is true kasi itong si page controller, under nga siya ng app, HTTP, and controllers na folder. So, we have to indicate it here na gagamitin natin itong si page controller. So, as you can see here, meron na siyang suggestion. Okay? So, okay, pwede nyo naman i-type. Basta make it sure. Okay? So, nasan ba si page controller? Nasa app, pero capital A yun. Okay? Then, HTTP, and then, so yun siya. We have here the controllers. And, tawagin na natin si page controller bago natin siya gamitin. So, page controller. So, make it sure that correct yung spelling niya dito. So, app, capital A yan. It refers to this. HTTP, ayun siya. Controllers, ayan. And then we have now the page controller. So, sinasabi natin na gagamitin natin si page controller. And this time, as you can see, wala na yung ating error na red line or curly line dito. So, ibig sabihin now, nare-recognize na niya etong si page controller natin. Okay, so, kapag daw na kita niya na nag-load na si default link, tatawagin niya si page controller na isang class at itong page controller na class ito ay makikita dito sa app HTTP controllers folder. So, yun siya. And, anong gagawin nito? Hahanapin niya inside that page controller, titignan niya kung meron siyang home na function. Okay? So, andito na siya. So, eto yan. Yung home natin na function ay ito. Okay? At anong gagawin niya kapag natawag or meron sing function na home? So, ang gagawin niya is to return yung view natin na home. Okay? So, do not forget to save yung mga changes na ginawa niyo. So, this time, gawin natin yung dashboard and about. So, take note, meron tayong opening and closing curly brace. This is for our class na page controller. And everything or lahat ng gagawin niya should be placed inside this open and close curly brace. O, tingnan ninyo ha. So, you have to make it sure na merong partner yung mga yan. Next is we are going to create another function for dashboard. Okay? So, i-copy natin to or i-cut ninyo papunta rito. Paste. So, again, we have to create another function for about. Okay, so again, so take note, every function meron tayong open and close curly brace. So kapag clinic mo dyan, magpapakita naman yung so if you're going to point your mouse here or yeah, yan. So makikita mo yung kanyang partner. So kapag pinoint mo at wala yung partner, okay, so dito pa lang, magkakaroon na siya ng error. So ibig sabihin nito, at especially ito naging red, so therefore wala siyang kapartner. Okay? So ang gawin mo, you have to check etong mga curly, opening and curly braces mo. Dapat laging may partner yan. Okay? So, i-cut ninyo yan papunta dito. So, again, so paano natin tatawagin itong mga function na to, no? To load yung ating dashboard. And also here, yung ating about function to call for the view na about. So, take note, itong about.blade.php, it refers to this. Ito namang about na to ay yung gagamitin natin later on dito to call that function name. Okay? So, itong part na to, pwede nyo ng so, ganyan nyo muna. Okay? As a suggestion, so type muna natin. So, anong gagawin natin? So, tawagin natin si page controller na isang class. At sa loob ng class or sa loob ng ating page controller, ang function na tatawagin natin ay si dashboard. Next. So, ganun ulit. So, take note, etong part na to. So, dashboard yan. Ito dapat ay kaparehas nung eto. Okay? So, this one, type natin sa page controller. So, kapag na-encounter nyo tong link na to, tatawagin niya si page controller na isang class. At mula dun sa page controller natin, ang function naman na tatawagin niya is si about. Okay, so save. So, take note, itong dashboard 1 natin dito, ito yung link. Idadagdag niya sa link. Ito naman, yung dashboard dito ay galing kay page controller. Ito siya. Okay. And then, itong dashboard na to ay yan. So, huwag kayong malito ha. So, this one, the dashboard 1, ito yung magiging link natin. So, try natin pagranin. Artisan serve. So, yung link na tinatawag natin ay dito natin yan makikita. So, take note, this one is our default link which represent etong ating slash. Kaya kung mapapansin ninyo, yung ating slash, kinocall niya i-return niya yung view na home. Okay? So, ano ba yung ginagawa ni home doon sa ating page controller? So, ito yan. Then, ang ginagawa niya ay to return yung view natin na home. So, ibig sabihin, ipapakita niya yung page na home.play.php. So, ito ay, ayan siya. Ma'am, paano kapag nilagyan ko to ng S? Okay? So, make it sure na etong homes na to ay connected siya dito. Okay? So, ayan. So, etong function name natin na itong mga to, homes, dashboard, tsaka about, ay ito yung mga yan. Okay? So, lagyan natin to ng, let's say, S. Ito naman about. So, save. Dito, lagyan nyo rin yan ng S kasi yun yung tinatawag niya. So, save. Okay, take note. The homes here, tinatawag natin dito, dashboards. So, tinatawag natin yung dashboard na function dashboards. So, ito yan. Then, yung abouts. So, this is the function inside your page controller. So, ayan yan. So, dapat magkaparehas sila. Itong about na to, it refers to this. Yung pangalan ng ating view na about.play.php. Ganun din yung dashboard. Ayan yan. And then yung home natin. So, ayan yan. Okay, so save natin. So, kung mapapansin ninyo, so we are done, kinonvert na natin. So, etong mga to, okay, ito yung makikita natin. So, since link yan yung makikita natin sa ating URL. Okay, eto siya. Pag click yung dashboard, so pansin nyo, we have here the dashboard 1. Dahil dinefine natin kung paano natin ipapakita si dashboard or paano siya i-load. Okay? So, kapag na-encounter niya itong dashboard 1, so, mula sa ating link, ayan yan, ang gagawin niya, i-call niya si page controller, hahanapin niya dun si dashboards na function. So, ayan yan. At ano yung nasa loob nung function na yan is i-return niya yung view natin na dashboard. Okay? So, i-return niya yung view natin na dashboard. So, kung mapapansin niyo, so, ini-return niya yung ating dashboard. And, yung laman ng dashboard natin is this one. Okay, so welcome dashboard and then merong SDS SGen. So, saan galing yan? It's because, so as you can see, ginamit natin yung extend zoom dito to indicate na itong dashboard na to ay nakapaloob siya or this is a child view of our parent view na home. Okay, so paano sila magkikita because of this? Ito mga to. So, hahanapin niya yung yield, nakaparehas niya yung kanyang pangalan because it says here, kapag ginamit natin yung yield na directive, ibig sabihin merong section dito na magpapakita. Okay? And that section ay depende kung ano yung nakalagay dito. So, magkikita yan based on this assigned name. Yan. So, dito naman, we have only the content. So, content lang ang ipapakita niya. So, walang laman. Wala yung ating section na laman. So, if you're going to click here, so, it's only the about us ang niload niya because ang tinatawag niya lang is the content section on this part. Okay, so that is how we how we create our controller, no? So, I hope naiintindihan ito. So, para ma-satisfy natin itong ating Laravel common flow. Okay, so yung route natin or yung routes natin, okay, so makikita yung routes mula dito sa web.php. So, from here, so this is the link, and then kapag na-encounter yung link, tatawagin yung ating page controller. And so, kapag tinawag si page controller, anong gagawin niya? Ano yung specific function na tinawag? Yan. So, ang gagawin niya is to return the view. Kaya pansin nyo, mula dito, na-return niya yung view natin. Okay, so that is how controller works or how we create our controller.